Tonight, we're talking about email. The State Department's Inspector General today released a report on Hillary Clinton's use of the world's most famous private email system while she was serving as Secretary of State. The scathing report confirms a lot of things that we already knew, like that Clinton's email practices violated State Department rules, but also that she was not the only Secretary of State to do government business on a personal account. Still, this very tough report, written by Barack Obama's government, also told us some new and important things. First, according to this investigation, Clinton herself and some of her aides did not cooperate with the investigation. And second, when some State Department staffers raised questions about Clinton's email practices, they were told it had been reviewed and approved by the department's legal staff, despite the report's findings that there was, quote, no evidence that staff in the Office of the Legal Advisor reviewed or approved Secretary Clinton's personal system. The Clinton camp says nothing to see here. But Republicans, of course, were quick to jump on the news and condemn the Democratic frontrunner's judgment. Yes, of course, those questioning her judgment include her likely general election foe, Donald J. Trump, billionaire.
As I say, crooked Hillary, crooked Hillary. She's as crooked as they come. She had a little bad news today, as you know, from some reports came down, weren't so good, but not so good. The Inspector General's report, not good. But I want to run against Hillary, I just want to run against her. Look, I don't know if you're going to be able to. It could be we're going to run against crazy Bernie.
Not good, says Donald Trump, John, today in Anaheim about this report. Going to talk about it during the show all night, but let's start by asking the basic question. This has been a low-grade fever for her campaign, this controversy. What has it become now in the wake of this report?
Well, I generally don't find myself echoing Donald Trump that much, but in this case, I echo Donald Trump. Not good. Not good as a matter of substance. The report is scathing, as you deemed it, and does confirm a lot of things we knew before, all of them bad, and raises a couple new things on which there's going to be some, I'm sure, follow-up reporting, like that story about people raising red flags within the State Department, being told nothing to see here internally at the time. Politically, I think the ball of wax still rests with the FBI investigation. Clinton going to talk to the FBI. Will there be some criminal elements, criminal charges brought against any Clinton aides, et cetera? That's still the big kahuna politically. But this brings it back up to the surface and gives Trump something to seize on. Today will not be the last time he talks about this, I'm sure.
It's not a legal indictment, but it is an indictment of her judgment in a very serious way by an independent investigator. We'll see if the Clinton campaign decides to attack the investigation. I will say this. She should cooperate. I'm sure her lawyer is saying you can't cooperate with this investigation while the FBI is looking at it. But if she wants to be president, if she wants to have a commitment to getting all the facts out, which she's suggested she does, she should have cooperated with the investigation.
Two key things, right? For a year, we heard this is not all that unusual what she did. This report makes clear that it was very unusual. The presence of the private home server, not having a private email account, but a private home server. And secondly, they'd made a big point of saying she always wants to cooperate with everyone. That's always been her thing. She's always willing to testify before the Benghazi committee. She's offered to testify to go meet with the FBI. Her being willing to address these issues is an important political talking point for them. The fact that she did not cooperate, not only should she have done it for the sake of good governance, but she should have done it on the politics too.
Guccifer, the Romanian hacker who claims that he breached her server, as many other people's, was pled guilty today in federal court.
Right. As part of a deal with federal authorities.
The report also says that there was at least one instance in which the server seemed to be under some threat by somebody trying to hack into it. That's going to be looked at, too, and clearly the FBI is going to look at that, and they're going to have subpoena power.
Well, and I know you think, and we both think, that if there's a proven instance where that server was hacked, and some classified material was exposed to hackers, that is a big political problem in addition to a national security problem.